YouTube gurus are lying in your face. No, some YouTube gurus are lying in your face, and I don't like it. I have learned a lot in my past from some YouTube gurus too. So I don't want to make this video like to shoot against all of them. Just to make sure that you understand best what type of YouTube gurus are helping you, and what type of YouTube gurus are targeting your fear and insecurities. All right. So first of all, I am a YouTuber. Have built my channel and have multiple channels that I built from scratch, from sweating and really, trying everything that you could try on YouTube, pretty much to make it work. But over the years, I learned a lot what works, what doesn't work, and I'm gonna simply show you guys one of my channels that I still, have right now. With this one is one of the ones that I built, stopped, and then came back this year again to start. But anyways, just so you know that whatever I'm gonna say right now is simply from a place of truth. All right. So for instance, if this title of the video kind of like spoke to your soul in a sense, and you were curious to know what new algorithm and whatnot, then just because you're the type of person that easily can get targeted based on your current fears. And there is this, I always see these new videos every time pop up with like the new YouTube algorithm, almost like YouTube is changing every time, almost like there is a crazy change happening, almost like, oh, YouTube is breaking, it's about to break, and all these things. Yes, there are some changes happening every once a while on YouTube, but they aren't that dramatic as sometimes those videos make it to be. So the truth is that we can all just tell you what you need to do to grow on YouTube in about a minute, all right? And that will simply be pick a niche, stay consistent, work on your thumbnails. You can always like update your thumbnails every little bit, and on your titles, just keep on posting. That's it. That's pretty much it. So if anything, you are the one holding yourself from actually growing on YouTube for the most part. So your fears, your insecurities, maybe you post video and you delete the video later on because you don't really feel like it was the right video, or maybe it wasn't that good enough. So there are many reasons why people don't succeed on YouTube, but it mostly comes down to like consistency issues and emotional issues, where you find yourself simply hating on your own videos, deleting them, putting them from public to unlisted, and other type of stuff. But for the most part, if you just keep on uploading, grinding, updating little things, changing little things over here and there on titles and thumbnails, you will make it work. And understanding that YouTube takes like months to actually start, finding the right audience for your content, because YouTube is more of a matchmaker. So it simply tries to understand your video, your style of video, and to who it fits. That's it. And so you're gonna always find out that some creators will be like over editing videos like crazy. They will have their audience. Some creators will like say the same thing, not even edit, like me for instance, and they will still find their audience. Like YouTube does very good at matchmaking, at finding the audience for your video, for your style of how you communicate. Some people might be speaking fast, double time. Some may be speaking a bit slow, and every audience out there, learns differently. You might prefer to have someone like show you graphics and all that stuff, when watching a video. Someone might just prefer like someone just talk to them in a way that it feels like a personal conversation, in a normal way to speak, like I do right now, and that's their style. Almost like a podcast kind of vibe, And so you're always gonna have your audience out there. You should just commit. But this fear mongering that you're gonna see is just based on a good marketing technique, which is, if you have a business that you're running to grow, or help people grow on YouTube, and you want to have more clients, well, the clients that have, let's say, insecurities, you know, are those that you can actually close very fast, because they want to grow fast, they want to grow quick, they want it now. There's kind of like a desperation to grow on YouTube, for them. So when you write videos like, oh my god, the algorithm has changed again, this is changing, I got the secrets, I got the keys. Now they can get into your funnel, right? Click into my funnel, come get the rest of the keys, because I'm gonna just simply give you like 5 or 3, and then the rest you need to get from my sales funnel. Go grab it, it's for free. You get in there, and then they will have a very easy way to close you, because you are in the pain. You are right now trying to grow by all means, so you're an easy target to close, because there's a desperate need right there. So having success in that niche, they're gonna simply keep replaying the same playbook, which is writing more titles with the new YouTube algorithm, the new, like, whatever YouTube or Facebook or whatever YouTube or Google drops in terms of what could like impact a YouTube video, they're gonna always like try to twist the angle in a way that it sounds negative to target more people like you to close and have more clients, right? So it's just a marketing thing. It's not really like something groundbreaking like change or whatever. It's just like, it's a good marketing technique to get more clients, and that's it. But in essence, YouTube always like does little changes, which is not to destroy new YouTubers or YouTubers. It is just like, changes that they feel necessary to test, to try out, to make the platform better and better for the consumer. And also, actually, YouTube is a platform that is simply mostly trying to get the consumers to be comfortable and happy to stay. And we YouTubers create videos for the consumer, for the end user, for the viewers. That's who we consume, that's who we create for. So when you understand your niche, you understand your audience, you can best serve them what they need to, what they need to know. I understand that you guys are trying to grow on YouTube, so I'm gonna give you guys the information that you need to grow on YouTube, and also like make you guys watch out for fear mongering and actually be focused on what really works. And of course, I'm not here to shit on anyone's coaching business. In the end, every business has the right to exist, and I think that many gurus really help people, or most gurus really help people, grow on YouTube. Even those that actually like, have these fear-mongering tactics that they use in their marketing, they will still help you grow on YouTube. But for the most part, I think that if some people actually like, feel like, oh my god, YouTube is always changing and it's bad for my channel, and they in a sense can't really afford to pay a guru for coaching, and they feel like, because I don't have the keys, because I don't know what's going on, and it's always changing, and there's so much happening, and it's always against me as a YouTuber, they may quit. Some of them do quit. They do quit. And that's why it's also good like to kind of like, let them know, or let you guys know that, hey guys, listen, it is not about the algorithm, it is not about the changes here and there, it's not about that. Please stick to your game plan. Okay, stick to your game plan. Don't let fear determine how you upload videos, and if you upload videos at all, simply stick to the game plan. The sooner you stick to the game plan, the easier it gets. And I think that the reason why most people actually succeed when they have a YouTube coach, hold your hand and tell them what to do and give them an audit, on what to do and how to grow on their channel, it's just that for once, they can actually turn off the noise in their head and simply execute on a plan given by someone with authority. Like they will just do whatever, like they will do what they've been doing, but just consistently, because they will trust that, hey, this coach said I should do this and that, and I paid for it, so I better listen. And just because they will simply focus and do what they need to do, they will actually grow. But not because there was like a crazy change that really happened, just because they were able to stay consistent. Yes, a guru might give you like some other tips, like, oh, do this on your thumbnail better, do this on your titles better, and optimize your intro like this and your outro like that, and do this to have a better retention and all that stuff. But in the end, I think for the most part, it's just that you being able to tune, like to turn off that noise in your head that always like, kind of like make you self-sabotage in a sense, make you not be consistent, or always hate on your own video, or always, it kind of like suck out the positivity when you look at your channel, they turn it off. And because they turn it off and you get to simply listen and execute, you succeed. But if you actually look at what the gurus or the teachers or the coaches will tell you to do, it won't be something magical. It will be something that you've already heard them say in their videos multiple times. Just that, at least, like I said, they will hold your hand and help you cross the bridge, and you will feel more safe, more secure, and therefore you will execute, and therefore you will succeed. It comes down to that. Like, that's it. That's really what it comes down to most of the time. So if you can actually manage to simply turn off the noise in your head yourself, and just execute consistently, you will make it. For sure, you'll make it. That's the biggest difference. And I'm gonna give you guys a story about my sister. Like, she was trying to go on Instagram for a long time, and we would talk, and I would tell her like, do this, do that, and she would talk with my other brother, which is also who is also very popular, and he would say, do this, do that. So she would have all the strategies on what to do, right? But she would then go make one video, be motivated, right? Make one video, and then she would stop, because she would have all that negative noise in her head that would pop up again and actually suck out the energy out of her and the motivation again out of her. So she will stop. We're gonna talk again, and she'll get pumped up again. She'll get back to making the videos, and then she will stop again. And one day, she was like, "Hey, a friend of mine that offers an Instagram coaching was like, hey, I can help you grow on Instagram." And she was like, "Yeah, should I book this coaching?" And I was like, I already told her everything she needs to do, right, to grow. And I kind of like, I would say, mentored that my friend to grow on Instagram, and he became really good at it, right? But he also like shares his tips on Instagram on how to grow on Instagram for free, basically. But I understanding that my sister, needs a coach that would hold her hand and cross the bridge, and also the factor where she will pay money to the coach, right, to help her cross the bridge, will be something different than always her talking to me and getting the tips for free, not valuing them that much maybe, and not really, committing to actually executing that much. Now I was like, you know what? Go pay him. Go pay him. Not because she was gonna learn something totally new, but she was finally gonna have someone who would simply like, tell her what to do, and she would just do whatever that person says. So she went, paid the coaching, and just started executing on the stuff he was saying. Whenever she'd be like, you know what, nah, this or that is not really gonna work, or I'm not really sure if this is the right thing, he would just say, hey, please just work as we talked earlier, focus on the plan. Focus on the plan. Execute like it's written on the plan. And she'll sometimes come to me and be like, he's saying, ask me to do this and that, and we've been doing this now for 3 weeks, for 6 weeks. I don't know if it's working, whatnot, and I'm not really sure. And I'll be like, you know what? Don't come to me. You paid for a coaching. If you don't execute on the coaching, the money was wasted, one, and you can't even complain in the end of the coaching because you didn't even execute it on the plan. So which means what? If you don't execute on his plan, you can't even complain because you didn't do your job. He played his role. He gave you a plan. You didn't respect the plan. You didn't respect the plan, so you can't even complain in the end. So for you to even have any reason to be able to complain in the end and be like, you know what, give my cash back or whatever, you need to focus on the plan and execute just as he says. And she just went and just simply did that. And guess what? Towards the end of her coaching phase, she grew like crazy, like almost like overnight. Her content picked up like crazy, started going viral, having like hundreds of thousands of views, millions of impressions. It just like went so crazy because what? She was able to stick to the plan of the coach, and it was actually very simple. It was nothing groundbreaking that he was saying, but he just helped her stick to the plan. So if anything, I understand some of you guys, I'd even say most of you guys that actually get attracted by titles like this, which is pretty much fear mongering in a sense. You need a coach. That's for sure. You need a coach. But some of you guys don't have the money, right? So you understanding what I just explained right now could be maybe to some of you guys a way out to understand that you are actually standing. You're actually blocking your own success by not sticking to the plan. And always simply jumping from one end to the other, changing, deleting videos, trying to change niches, from that niche gotta be better, being inconsistent and other things. That's why I want to make this video like simply to help you guys understand. If you simply stick to the plan, you will make it. And don't quit. Don't be afraid of the algorithm. It's not a monster. It works for you and for everyone the same. It simply does what it does, and it distributes videos. That's it. It's not like a crazy monster like trying to get you. No, it's not. It's not. And YouTube is not difficult in a sense. Like, it's very easy. Stick to the plan. Pick your niche. Upload regularly. And the more you upload anyways, you're gonna get better. Like, that's it. You're gonna get better at most things. Editing, thumbnails, like picking the right topics. You're gonna get better. And you're gonna see results too. Just be patient. Don't be afraid. Be optimistic. Alright? With that being said, I hope I never really have to like do a video on the algorithm again, because I may have to like sometimes just to like fight back on this algorithm monster videos, but in general, I just spilled the tea. So have a nice day, guys. Take care. Sky's the limit. And check out the other videos on the channel. Peace.